The TennoGen numbering system is kind of weird. The reason that it says TennoGen Round 11 Part 1 of 3 isn't because I'm making this a 3-part video. Just to clear this up straight away, it's because they've split Round 11 into 3 different drops, and this is the first of the 3 drops. Is it going to show them in here? It's not. They changed this system, so obviously... Yep, there they are. I was actually wondering if it was going to show up at all, but they changed the menus here, which, to be fair, I kind of like, but I wish there was a way to go back to the original home screen that was categories, but it's not there. But on PC, at least, you have to run this through Steam to get it. I'm not sure if these are available on console, or if console will get them soon, because 22.8.2 was sent to cert earlier today, which was technically yesterday for when I'm putting this up, because unfortunately I didn't get this done when I wanted to, but we'll start this with the Syandananas as soon as I can actually find them. Aha, there's the first one. Yeah, let's go somewhere else. The reason I say that is I can come here for Syandananas and you can actually see them. The first one being the Cryona, however that's pronounced, and you can still see it was designed by LED 2012. This thing, at first, with the holes and the fact you can actually see through them, as you can see, yeah, that looks pretty nice. The top bit looks nice, and then I thought to myself, it looks kind of like a tie from a suit, which is kind of weird considering Frost has what looks like a tie on the front. Bit overkill on Frost, but I still like the effect on the bottom. It's had kind of a prisma effect and does look pretty nice. The second Syandana, the Pistris Syandana, again it says who makes it in the top right and the name of it's in the top right. I'm not going to point that out every time, it's just being in here rather than at the market thing. At first, I thought to myself, this one, in Sharkwing, this will look absolutely amazing. That's Arcwing underwater. I think that's only really available on one planet. Though I have seen those missions pop up on Earth, weirdly. But I'm not sure if that's actually a glitch or not. I wasn't sure about it, but the more I've seen this, the more little details that are in there, and the better this thing seems to get. Heading back to the marketplace, and onto the Warframe skins. There are 5 of these, and we'll start with Hydroid's Poseidon skin. I tried to find a difference between this and the normal skin. There's different colour combinations. It seemed to mainly be down to things like the helmet and the pattern of the colours on him. Definitely better than his standard skin, but kind of like his immortal skin. Not that big a difference, but the helmet on this looks way better than the standard Hydroid helmet. Saryn's new skin, because I will butcher that, and the name of whoever designs it, hence, again, in the top right. Nice choice of colours for this, and the helmet with the flower on the back, and it kind of makes it look like hair on the helmet, which I'm not sure if that's a first for a Warframe to actually have something that looks like hair on the helmet, but I really like this one when I seen it the first time round, and it doesn't disappoint. It still looks like a really, really nice Saryn skin. Which leads us into Vauban's Graxx skin. I'm still not sure if this is my favourite or not, but that is very Grenier looking-ish for Vauban, and a completely different look for him, though the body's still pretty much the same. It's just, it looks like it gives him a completely different skin. And that helmet, if you have the Mesa Graxx skin, this will go really well in your collection, because unlike some of the other Graxx skins that's colours or just different lines, the newest ones seem to be getting better and better. And that helmet, to be fair, if the helmet was sold alone, I might pick that up, just the helmet, but I'll admit, definitely tempted on this Vauban skin. Possibly my favourite out of TennoGen Round 11 Part 1 of 3. The only reason I'm not voting that as my favourite is because of Wouk Hands' Auman skin. This, yeah. Every time I saw this, I just thought to myself, that looks amazing. Which, to be fair, now it's actually in the game, this thing looks, down to the patterns on the back, yeah, this thing looks absolutely amazing. But at the minute, I think this is my favourite one because there's one left. Rhino's Mastodon Skin. Really good combination of colours on this. The skin looks pretty much, well, it's rhino-ish, but the helmet, from this angle in particular, when you look straight on at that helmet without actually seeing the horn, that looks like a really nice, just rhino in general. The big horn on the head, take it or leave it, depends if you like it or not, but it's just the helmet for this, again, whereas the Wukong skin is an entire skin, the rhino one, I would be tempted on picking this up just for the helmet, which is why I think the Wukong's Auman skin, probably pronouncing that completely wrong, has got to be my favourite, because the biggest letdown to this, well, the skin's still good, but the fact that Wukong is in here, nah, I couldn't choose between the two. This one, just from that angle, makes him look so much better. There are also 3 new weapon skins, starting with the Polearm one that I've mispronounced so many times now. I'm just not going to try it because I keep deleting files because it's just butchering the name. This thing, when Warframe first came out, I never thought in those purple parts there, as it zooms in, that level of detail, that's actually quite amazing. This must have taken so long to make. That's the kind of thing you expect from TennoGen weapon skins. Amazing, just mind-blowing level of details, even in the pointy parts of it. This skin, I want to call this my favourite just because of the level of detailing in it was just mind-blowing. Same goes for the Gallatin Magesty skin. I thought myself I'd pronounced that wrong, but this thing looks really nice. The only problem I had with anything on here is this, if you made it slightly goldish, this would have been an amazing skin for the Galatine Prime to have had when it first came out. Because that, to me, looks way better than the Galatine Prime skin, if you would imagine it with gold parts and other stuff. Really well done skin. Then there is the, and it says Longsword Dero skin. Love the transistors or resistors or whatever it is that goes really well in the design of the thing. Honestly, really like this skin. It's the Dero Sword Skin. It's not a longsword skin because the Galatine is a longsword and you saw the stance for that. This is a single-handed sword because one hand's empty, one hand's not. Really, really nice skin. The only downside to this is it's a skin. I was really kind of disappointed that this wasn't released as a user-made weapon or user-designed weapon rather than a user or a Tenno-created or Tenno-generated, hence TennoGen, skin. Really wish this was more of a weapon, because as a weapon, that would have looked absolutely amazing. And of course, lastly, Oberon's Ferosh Helmet. Doesn't actually look that bad. It still has the whole Oberon feel to it and looks not bad for a helmet, actually. Not really much going on the back of the helmet, but it does match the actual back of Oberon really well, don't get me wrong there. It's just, sadly, and it just kind of being overly picky, adding that whole gold tip to it, to be fair, kind of just makes me think this has been designed for Oberon Prime, the normal Oberon, which means running normal Oberon with it. it doesn't match the rest of the colours on him because it's got that whole shiny effect to it, whereas the rest of his parts that have that colour sadly don't. So definitely better fit for Oberon Prime than normal Oberon. And that's pretty much it. As always, there's a lot of things being added to this, which of course has meant looking through this for specific things is becoming more and more problematic, which is why I think they've, I don't want to say lowered the number of things that are added, but not just released everything at once, everything gets buried. So it could be a good thing that they're splitting round 11 into 3 parts so you can see what's being released rather than just loads of things at once. But at the same time, I've read in the forums there's a thing about some of these have actually popped up as being tradable. That is a glitch, but, and we'll use the Magnus skins here because they're a great example. They are actually tradable because there are some TennoGen things, and I think the easiest way to demonstrate this would be to just launch the game back in the standalone version outside of Steam, and these are all the items that are TennoGen items that were available outside of Steam that are available to buy with Platinum. These are the ones that you can gift. Gifting works with these. Basically anything that's in the TennoGen weapon skin bundle is a tradable skin, and these did look nice. These were the original TennoGen before they decided to make them sellable with real money. Whereas all of these, you have to run the game on PC anyway through Steam. On consoles, it just appears in there. I think it just appears in there normally. I've never really checked on console if I'm honest, but on PC you have to run it through Steam to get all of these to appear, and then you've got to buy them through Steam. I do think that being able to gift these should be a thing through Steam because you can actually gift games and such through Steam, but doing that would just be a bit of a pain. Hopefully one day to kind of clear this list out, they will separate what you have to pay money for and the ones that you can buy Platinum being under a different option. And then make some of the older ones that don't sell anymore, they could make them available for Platinum. I honestly have no idea how this is going to work, but if it carries on, this list is going to become insanely long. It's already getting there. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.